Frolic and Wallabies, College of Winterhold.
Kevin, Harper, dinosaur sexist.
I'm here for the tutty.
Hover around genocide, brother.
Ryan Turner, straight out the kitchen.
Michael Bonner, the Orlando Archery Club.
Taco SC. Yo quiero Taco Bell.
Lyndon Yodels.
Here so I don't get fined.
Welcome back to Wasted Local Fantasy Football. I am one of your hosts, Daniel. That is Ryan.
Hi.
That is Lyndon. I don't know if you want me to say your real name, but that's Lyndon. And Becky's here.
Hello.
So, week 3 is in the books, guys. And it was a trash week for fantasy football all around, unless you had Juwan Jennings. So,
on your bench. Did on your bench.
On my bench. Yeah. So, don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave us some questions in the chat. We will try to get around to those. Leave some comments if you're watching this after we are done, and we will get to those, which I have a couple from last week. So
nice.
Philly Tribe actually got on there and left some comments. Patreon.com/13palmtrees, where you can give us money so we can buy toilet paper to wipe our butts. Trivia
I have a bidet.
I also have a bidet.
Oh, it's so nice.
I just don't wipe.
This man uses not sawdust.
So I have so many dogs. I just grab a dog and just
grab a dog.
Yeah.
See, I used to do like the whole let it dry and then just peel it off like a scab.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's an effective method, but it's itchy.
Yeah. Yeah.
You get used to the itch.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah,
you really
yeah.
Learn to love it.
Grind it
you
up.
learn to love it, yeah.
Seasoning.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Seasoning, stop.
Leave us some trivia questions. We like trivia questions, which we still have not gotten any trivia questions.
Slackers.
I'll give you a trivia question.
Okay, give me a trivia question.
Okay, hold on. Let me get you a trivia question.
Dude, I really need to figure out how to just get rid of that noise. Holy crap.
It's so weird because it wasn't doing it until it went live.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on with it.
I can think of a pretty good foolproof method. Involves some rope, a closet. It's your imagination.
I'll sing some gasoline.
And that noise will be gone.
Just set my
All right, trivia question. What is the national animal of Scotland?
Haggis.
The national animal.
You didn't say NFL trivia question.
Scotland. I mean, we never.
I knew this one actually.
Dakota Prescott.
No.
Bagpipes.
No. It's an actual animal.
Sheep.
Nope.
Damn.
It's a unicorn.
Wow.
Really?
What?
Yeah,
Get
that's
out.
a fact. It's a unicorn.
Unicorns are great. They're like a horse with a seat on top of its head.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Hold up.
I think it's you. He usually behaves himself pretty well.
Dude, I get
think it
around.
must be
No, I
you.
think
just
Jed,
go ahead.
having Jed here makes it
Oh
yeah.
my god.
It's just the feral energy. I give off.
I could just smell. It's like that. Like
There's a man
pheromones.
musk in this room,
Yeah,
and it's coming
it's a
from
pheromone.
Jed.
Guillotine update. So most of us, well, some of us in this league are also in a guillotine league, where if you are the lowest scoring team,
You cut
Each
off your
week.
head.
it would be more appropriate. But unfortunately, it was Nathan this week. So we've lost 2 people from this league already. Way to go, Ryan and Nathan.
It's mostly because I didn't even look at that league.
That's fair.
That'll do it.
I do try to stay on top of it.
I try, but I
not in
was
that
in
league, am I?
5 leagues.
Oh, okay.
No, we had one spot, and Justin like, because we talked about it last year, and he's like, I'm not in that league. So we had one spot open, so we let him come in. So if there's a spot open again after this,
So he got a pity spot, is what it was.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's a pretty spot. Tips. We have a link in the description. If you want to leave us some tips, you can leave them there. So we can buy some more stuff for our punishment. Punishment wheel. We have a punishment wheel.
Click over to it.
As most of you know, that's our
is.
punishment corner. We have a wheel. So Jebeki has words and phrases that if we say throughout the podcast, she will blow a whistle and throw one of these guys at us. Spent money on flags because they're great.
They're so fun.
Where's my red challenge flag?
I meant to buy those and forgot. It would have been really cool having challenge flags too.
I feel like we should have each of us should have one challenge flag for Rebecca.
Stop it. Just leave me
I could
be.
do that.
I
should get 'em.
I'm doing a good job. You don't need to punish me.
We need to get at least one challenged flag that we can give for Roger.
I'm sorry, you mean Kevin?
Oh yeah, you can't say that name on this podcast.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's Kevin here.
I'll let it slide this time, but it is always a penalty word.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, he doesn't know.
He doesn't. You don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
All right.
So I forget what. So what is his
I
grandma
think it was his grandma.
or his aunt?
What?
Kevin's.
Oh, how Kevin came from?
Yeah, it's like his aunt always calls him Kevin. I don't know if she's like got dementia or something, but she always calls him Kevin instead of the other name. So we just started calling him Kevin. Now it's just a thing.
It's stuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I'm taking notes.
I think we should just call him the locksmith, honestly.
say the lock.
Oh my god.
Speaking of locksmith and money, league and primetime pick standings. All right. So last week, Justin in primetime went 2-2. Ryan, you went 2-2, and I went 3-1. Get wrecked. You guys need to get better at that.
I can't.
Can't.
Nope.
Can't get better. So primetime picks, Jed. We just pick the primetime games. Who we think is going to win. Then the league picks. Justin went 2-3. You went 3-2, Ryan, and I went 4-1. And the marble went 4-1. Bringing Justin to 5-6 in primetime and 10-5 in league. Ryan, you're in second place in both at 6-5 in primetime, 7-8 in the league. I am at 9-2 in primetime and 9-6 in the league, and the marble is 9-6 in the league picks.
Right in the middle where I like to be.
Mm-hmm. Right in the middle of that sandwich. All right, so I guess we'll go ahead and just get to what happened this week in fantasy. So, Ryan, do you have like a winner of the week? Since Justin's not here, he typically does that, but
I didn't pick one. I can look through real quick. Hold on.
okay. So, Jed, what we do here is we just kind of go down through what happened this week in our league. So, you know what? Jed, why don't you just talk about what happened?
Yeah, I sucked. That's what happened. I'm a fucking idiot, and don't ever take fantasy advice from me. That's what happened.
RS. If you want to click on that one, Jebeki, go to box score over there. Yeah. Yeah. So you got beat pretty bad, 123-91.
Oh, buddy.
Yeah.
That's bad.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of what I get.
Honestly, I don't
Bringing
even.
a lot to
Everyone's
the table
2-1 or 1-2 right now. There's
Yeah.
no like.
Everybody's a game back from first place, which is
Yeah.
great.
I mean, we've talked about this not on the show, but mentioning it here. I think one of the things that's making fantasy super hard to plan for and predict is that teams are just not really passing. There's not nearly as much passing going on, and players that were drafted, in previous years really highly, especially at positions where it was sometimes worth it to go after them, like the best tight ends, right? Like in this game, I have Travis Kelce, Justin's got Mark Andrews.
Mm-hmm.
Both of them were 10 or fewer points, which in any previous year they would have been locks
15
for
to 20.
15 to 20 points. Yeah. But then even, Tank Dell, Devontae Smith, those are guys that should be pretty solid WR2s.
Well, especially Devontae Smith with
he
AJ
also
Brown.
with
out.
AJ
Well,
Brown.
out, but he also went out with a concussion.
Yeah, but that was late in the game.
It was.
But-
But all of those points got thrown to Dallas Goedert, my tight end, who had his career game.
Well, how'd that work out for you?
It worked out fine until the Dallas defense bit me over a railing and pulled down my panties and had their way with me.
Are they silk panties?
Yeah.
Well, that's why.
They got Joe Burrow on the butt.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
that's a given. But yeah, it's been difficult because, and I don't know if we talked about this last week or if I talked about it with you or Michael at some point, like watching a game, but I think it was you and I think we were driving the other day, Jed, and we were talking about how like a while back, like 4 or 5 years ago, it was running back. You got to get a running back in like the first round. And it slowly shifted to where it's like wide receiver heavy. So everybody goes for wide receivers, which was different this year because I thought a bunch of wide receivers would go like 1 through 5, but it was running backs. Because the past few years has been wide receiver, and now it's shifting back to being more run centric because everybody's going to the too high look. So people are running the ball more. So it made it not difficult to draft because there's no telltale sign before the season that it's going to be that way. But once you get into the season, if you load it up on wide receiver, you're just like,
That and it seems like more than ever this year where, and we talked about this too, but like you always had the one guy at each skill position on offense where it was like, this is the guy that's going to get fed the ball for this team. And then for this team, it's that guy. And then for this team, it's that guy. And then, you could always kind of expect like, oh, the best guy is going to get the most targets. Then the second best guy is going to get the second most targets. But it's almost like all of the offenses just got together over the offseason this year and we're like, hey, so we're just going to fucking not do that. And we're just going to throw equal balls to everyone.
Well, look at the Bills last night. I think like James Cook got a touchdown, but then 3 different wide receivers and a tight end got a touchdown.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Like quarterbacks are still putting up numbers, obviously, because the offense runs through them. The best quarterbacks are. Like the top 5 quarterbacks are still putting up great numbers. Yeah. But outside of that, it's just like you're guessing.
Yeah. Dude, it's been miserable at quarterback this year because I had Jordan Love, he got hurt. I would have been starting him this whole time, but he got hurt. So I went with like Jared Goff after he had like 15 points the week before, had to be like 8 points. And then I went with Baker Mayfield this past week because he'd been putting up like 20 to 25 points, got me like 8 points. It's like, come on. I can't get it right at quarterback.
Yeah.
And it's crazy. So so you dropped to 1 and 2, and that's actually good for Justin there because he was staring in the face of 0 and 3, which would have been a lot more difficult to get out of. Ryan, why don't you discuss your game?
So if anyone's been a fan of the show for a while now, you might remember a couple of years ago when
Mayor of TD City.
When I had a beef with the Ravens defense.
That was like 3 years ago.
That was 3 years ago, yeah. That was back when we were on like doing our remote podcast, yeah. Well, now my beef is with the Cowboys defense because 2 weeks in a row now, they've been absolute dog water and just got me negative points. It was dog water, wasn't it?
Dog water, yeah.
I even warned you about that one before we started.
You know what?
I really thought it would be absolute.
I saw his eyes.
I forgot about it, honestly. All right, we're going to spin a wheel, I guess.
Sweet. Getting on early.
Punishment.
So spin the wheel and then tell us
Look at that dog.
tell us what it
Oh
is.
my god.
Look at that little thing.
Oh, we weren't on. Oh yeah, you were on a small camera. Okay, yeah.
Sounded like a taser going on.
It never picks up in the microphones though. It's because of the noise gate. Rival hat. Get wrecked.
Yeah, let's go.
Put it on, boy. At least it's baby blue. You get to wear that for the rest of the...
Oh, buddy. Look how sad he is.
You went from fruit snacks to just fruit.
No. Absolutely
You turn
not.
it around to where I can put a bunch of reels out with you wearing a Cowboys hat.
Ooh.
Listen, you got to post a big Philly love thing on my Twitter a couple weeks ago. So
Oh.
Yeah, I did. You're right.
Get wrecked. You look so good in that hat.
I know. Baby blue's my color. Anyway, Cowboys defense screwed me. So
That's even worse because you lost because of the defense.
I know. Anyway,
It's a very nice looking hat.
Huh?
It's a very nice looking hat.
Yeah.
It's one of the nicer ones I've seen you wear.
Jalen Hurts didn't give me much. He got me 11 points because, like, he fumbled, had an interception. Plus, that game, like, it was just all defense.
It was.
Also, your head coach can't run a team to save his fucking life.
Listen, I'm not. You're not wrong.
I hate Nick
I'm
Sirianni.
not a. I like the Eagles, but I'm not a Nick Sirianni
You got
fan.
probably more skill players on both sides of the ball on that team than anywhere else in the NFL.
Did you see the meme? You didn't see the meme because you're not in the group chat. I don't think.
No.
Hold
Please,
on.
please don't add me.
I'm not going to add
That's
you.
why we
So many
haven't
group
added you.
chats.
Yeah.
I'm not going to add you. I'm just going to show you this if I can find it.
Entirely too many.
Dude, Jalen Hurts has been turning the ball over like crazy.
He had. I don't know how to show that, but it's the. I don't know. You hold up to the camera.
Yeah. We're so good at podcasting.
I know, right?
They do this on YouTube.
That should help.
Work.
I don't know what the it's fine.
Yeah. Anyway, didn't get much from Jalen Hurts. David Montgomery got me 20 points. Jordan Mason had his first bad game of the season with 9 points. Olave got me 17, which is great. I played Demarcus Robinson, thinking with Cooper Kupp out, with Puka Nacua out, he was going to have more than 3 points. Mm-hmm. He didn't.
I think it all went to
That was a great game, though.
That was.
Yeah, it was. Dallas Goedert got me 22. And then I played T. Higgins in my flex, got me 5. Evan McPherson got me 8. But that -6 from the Cowboys defense. If I had just not played a defense, I'd have won.
Dude, it lost Michael a championship one year.
I know.
Did you not have any other defense?
I thought about picking up another one, but I just didn't do it.
Yeah.
I thought surely, I was like, listen, I know I figured the Ravens were going to win that game, but I thought surely it wasn't going to go -6.
Yeah. They just put up so many yards because they only scored 28 points, but 28 points will only get you down to like 0. It's the fact they put up
Derrick
like
Henry just ran all over him.
Yeah.
Like,
Dude,
literally.
Cowboys don't have they cannot stop the run. Their offense can't stay on the field long enough for their defense to rest. So it's just a recipe for disaster.
Yeah.
And the way our defense is set up is to rush the passer. And if you can't get pressure on the quarterback, then the DBs suck because that's what our defense
Yeah.
can't do anything.
That had the way my bank account is set up, vibes.
What?
The way our defense is set up. So you see the thing about our defense is we can't coach, so.
I mean, yeah, Mike McCarthy needs fired. Like I'm over it.
So
Jerry Jones needs to finally go towards the light. There's a bunch of things that need to happen there.
If anyone wants the Dallas defense, they are free.
Speaking of Jerry Jones, did anybody see that Jamie Foxx video this week where he had to cut it off? It was like a live stream with him, I don't know if it was Instagram or TikTok. They were doing a live thing, and he was sitting with Jerry Jones, and then Jerry Jones started talking about the players' member sizes.
Oh, yes. I did see
I
that.
didn't see that.
I thought that was not real and that somebody had like clipped together a bunch of different things to make it seem
It looked real to me.
different.
Because it was like Jamie Foxx, and it was. I don't know if it was like maybe they did like an AI voice because you don't really see Jerry Jones, but you don't see him say it. So,
Salt the Google real
but I don't. I was like, so Jerry Jones doesn't care about how good the players are. He just cares if they've got an 8-inch dong. Great.
But yeah, to wrap this sad story up, Bruce's team didn't do great either.
No,
but it was just my defense. That's what happened.
he did good enough. That's all.
He did good enough to beat me by what is that, like 5 points? If
4.3 points.
Yeah, so
Or 4.2 points. Yep. Yeah, literally, like your defense. I mean, well, the fact that your kicker missed 2 field goals,
he only missed one, I think.
field goal.
Yeah.
So.
And then of course T. Higgins had a miss and a touchdown and a miss for a 2-point conversion. It's stuff you can't predict.
You could just break it down to Jalen Hurts not throwing an interception and your kicker not missing a field goal. You would have won.
It's true.
But there's so many different things.
Because I mean, even scroll down, Rebecca. Like on my bench, even if I'd have played Austin Eckler in my flex, I'd been fine. Or like Darnell Mooney in my wide receiver 2 position.
Yep.
I mean, even if I played Michael Pittman, that wouldn't have done anything for me. Actually,
See, here's the thing about this time of the season, though, in fantasy, is that you're starting to see what teams are and how they are, and then you can be like, okay, they're playing against this team. They've got a good defense against like the pass or the run. Then you look at your team, then you start overthinking. That's what I'm doing right now. I was like, I'm overthinking. Like, do I play this guy because that running back did well against that team last week? Will mine do well against that team this week? And because you're starting to see how the teams are playing, so it's more difficult. So
Just pretend like it's one of your relationships and just put very little effort into it.
Dude, I try to put effort into it, but they leave me before I can actually get anything done. So
Preemptive burn.
Okay, let's go over it. We'll go ahead and just talk about my game real quick. This was another turd fest. There's only a couple teams that scored over 100 points this week, and this was not one of them. So this came down to Monday Night Football. I had James Cook left to play, and thank God for that first drive, because he got me all but 1 point that I needed to beat Kevin. So not much to really say. My tight end didn't do anything. My flex didn't do anything. My defense got me 1 point. But Kevin's downfall was his defense. Of course, his defense could have gotten 0, but they got -4, so he would have still lost if they would have gotten him 0. But his kicker, Jake Elliott, got 0 points.
Oof.
Man, Malik balled out, though.
He did. And I said last week that he playing against Cleveland, it wasn't a good play, but I just didn't see that. Dude, the Giants sacked.
Dude, the Giants had like 18 points or something like that on defense.
It was I think 8 sacks and 17 pressures against Deshaun Watson. I just think the Cleveland's offensive line is just sick and tired of him.
Well, usually Deshaun Watson's the one putting pressure on other people, so he's not used to it being put on him.
That's fair.
Woo!
That's fair.
Woo!
But anyway.
There it is.
So yeah, so I'm sitting at 0-2 and currently in first place. Humble brag. And that takes,
I don't know that you get to brag with only having 78 points this week.
hey, a win's a win. A win is a win.
You were playing Kevin. That doesn't count.
A win's a win. A win's a win. You know. All right.
Oh, just wait till I play him. I'm just gonna get demolished.
You're gonna get killed. No, you're gonna put up 140 points, but he's gonna put up like 190.
Right?
That's just how it goes every year. Okay, let's go ahead. Guess we'll go over to Hawk Tua versus the Chosen One. Michael versus Josiah. So, does anybody have anything they want to say about this game?
Yoinks.
It was also. I mean, this is such a low-scoring week.
Yeah.
I mean, Dak put up a good.
Dak, yeah.
Yeah.
See, here's the thing: is that at the point in time on Sunday, whenever the Cowboys were just getting throttled. I mean, they got throttled the whole game, but they made a slight bit of a comeback in the fourth quarter. Josiah texted me and said to bench Dak Prescott, start Trey Lance. And at that point in time, Prescott started balling out. And that's the reason that Michael won. So, because at that point he had like 4 points. So, yeah.
Man, Anthony Richardson has been super disappointing.
I heard a rumor he might get benched.
He's making some bad decisions.
Yeah.
Dude is just talented as hell, though.
He is. He's super athletic.
His arm is incredible, but
his decision making is not good. Well, he's only played.
I was gonna say he played like 2 games last year and then tore his Achilles or something. Or?
I'm gonna say,
yeah.
I'm gonna say something that's probably gonna be somewhat controversial for some people in this league. I don't think bench him if they think that they need to, but to me, like what he looks like is he reminds me of watching Josh Allen in his first couple seasons when it was like cannon of an arm, big athlete, big guy, not afraid of contact, but would just force the ball into positions and you're just like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
And then once they were able to coach that out of him, well,
he did a lot of work in the off seasons too. Josh Allen went to like the quarterback camps and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So if Richardson, the issue with Richardson is that he only, I think up until his NFL, I'm pretty sure throughout high school and college, he only played 17 games total, or started 17 games.
Really?
Yeah. So he's not very experienced as a quarterback. Like, I mean, he just doesn't have that many games under his belt. So a quarterback like that is going to take a long time to develop.
Yeah.
He needs to put in more work in the offseason. But like you said, he's got the talent. His arm strength is, falling back, throwing it 65 yards.
I was going to say, like,
insane.
What was it, last week, that throw to Alec Pierce? It was just like a bomb down the field.
Nuts. But, he's got to be better with the football.
He's just one of those guys, too. Like, when you watch those, gunslingers, like Josh Allen, Aaron Rodgers back in the day. I don't know if he could still do it now. But where they would just effortlessly.
Yeah.
You know, like there wasn't even much of a wind up. It's just you see him throw it and you're just like, well, that can't be going anywhere. And then the camera moves and you're just like, oh my God.
Yeah. It just goes 60 yards, like no issue.
Real quick, we have a question about a trade. Got offered Jay Daniels and Pollard for Amari Cooper, 3 wide receiver PPR redraft. Other wide receivers are Wilson, Neighbors, Devonta Smith, Deontay, Cup, Keon. QB is Love and streaming QBs. Should I accept?
Jaden Daniels,
Jaden
and
Daniels.
Pollard for Amari Cooper?
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Because Jaden Daniels looked great last night. Yeah, and Amari Cooper's not really been doing
has
much.
he been doing anything in fantasy for like the last 2 years?
No, he got 24 points this week.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he did well this
sell
week.
him high right now, yes, because
I
that's
will.
not going to keep happening.
Yeah. I mean, Jaden Daniels in itself is a steal. I think he's going to be good the rest of the season.
Deontay, I think, could be great, depending on how that goes. If they keep playing Dalton, Cup's going to come back, so that's great. Devonta Smith is a solid WR2 as
And
well.
I
to
think
swap
Keon
in.
Coleman's going to keep just improving over the season and possibly be a good flex option.
Yeah, yeah, I would definitely do that for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely. What was the next one? Something just popped up. PPR. Give up Ayuk and Moss for Wilson and Worthy. RBs are stacked. Moss is on the bench. Ayuk would start with Worthy being started on my bench. Dude, see, Ayuk. I think Ayuk's issue right now is that he sat out.
Yeah.
The dude retracted his message. Bye.
Okay, bye.
All right, bye.
You're welcome.
I think eventually Ayuk, especially with all the injuries, he'll step up. I hope. The issue with that is that he just got a contract too. So like sometimes, not all the time, sometimes wide receivers or any player that gets a contract just doesn't put in the full effort. That's the one thing that I worry about with that. But giving up Ayuk and so Zach Moss for Garrett Wilson and Xavier Worthy. Your RBs are already stacked, so
I think so.
I think so
because like if you had the Ayuk by himself is probably going to be consistently better, but
What, than Garrett Wilson?
and Worthy.
Yeah.
Xavier
but
Worthy's a spot.
Xavier
start.
Worthy, yeah. I mean, I think he's always in contention for flex every week because if all it's going to take that dude is like 1 or 2 big plays in a game.
Well, look at week 1
to
he
make
had
it worth it.
Two
Yeah.
catches and 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
yeah. So
it's maybe a little bit more volatile, but you're getting 2 guys, and like you said, Moss is on your bench. Yeah, I think I would probably do that.
I think I would.
Yeah.
I think people are starting to sell Ayuk right now.
Yeah.
Because he hasn't been doing much this whole year, and even with Kittle and Debo and McCaffrey out, he didn't do much this past week. You just traded who for who?
Yes.
Waddle and
Andrews.
Ferguson.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Andrews literally like didn't put up any points this past week, and Waddle without Tua.
Waddle with Tua wasn't.
Yeah, I was gonna say
great.
even
It
Waddle
was hit or
he's
miss.
not. Yeah.
Tua hasn't been playing good regardless, and then they just picked up Tyler Huntley, so like they signed him to the practice squad. So who knows, right?
Yeah.
I mean that.
Yeah. Hard to tell. More. So trade Singletary, Stevenson, Garrett Wilson for Kenneth Walker, Aaron Jones, and Diggs. Singletary, Stevenson.
Ooh, I don't think so.
I would.
Would you?
Well, depending on how long Kenneth Walker's out, because Aaron Jones has been balling out.
He had a really good game this week. Yeah.
Diggs.
Isn't Diggs starting
Diggs?
drama again though? Down in
Yeah, I don't know about Diggs.
Singletary.
There are so many weapons at the Texans. So
There are.
it's like I don't know.
Yeah,
And I think
really
Kenneth
tough.
Walker's a decent RB2, but I don't know.
He was fine. He just got hurt. He's got like a peck or something.
Well, I'm just saying, I had him last year, and he's always reliable for like at least
Yeah.
Stevenson's
10
been
points or
balling
something.
out too.
Stevenson didn't do anything this
He
week.
got 0.3 points this week.
Yeah, he didn't do anything this week.
Ramondre?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, he didn't. Of course, they played the Jets, so that was kind of a given. They also just put so much pressure on Jake Brisket.
I don't know. I don't think
Jake
I would.
Brisket.
I don't think I would do that. Me personally. Although I love Aaron Jones, so
I mean, Aaron Jones has been so good, but yeah, that's Yeah, I mean, I probably would, depending on how long Kenneth Walker is out.
Someone else asked top 3 defenses
To start
for this
week
week.
4?
Not the Cowboys.
We'll have to get back on that one
Yeah,
because I haven't looked over.
I haven't looked at
the matchups and stuff yet.
I can look now.
We'll get to that one later. Is Bass a good kicker to pick up on waivers? Yes, Yeah. Elliott has been poor for me. I've been streaming defenses, and I'm probably going to start streaming kickers as well. So I think Bass. They play the Ravens this week, so I think it'll be a good matchup. I think Bass will be a good pickup. The last game that we had this week was Hard Knocks versus Cut My Balls. I love it. Nathan was 2-0 coming into this. Brittany was 1-1. This also came down to Monday Night Football. Brittany had Josh Allen and Dalton Kincaid for Monday night, and they balled out. Josh Allen balled out. So 30.9 points, Kincaid 11.1. The nice thing about this is that now there are no undefeated teams in the league.
Ooh.
So it keeps it super close.
Nice.
Everybody's within one game of each other. Kyler Murray had a down week this week against Detroit. Derrick Henry, just, if you got a running back and they're playing the Cowboys, play him. Just do it. I don't care if it's freaking Todd Gurley coming back from the dead. Like, play him. He'll get you 40 points. Like I said a little bit ago, Ramondre Stevenson, 0.3 points. Not good. But they're playing the Jets. There are better days ahead for Stevenson, though, I believe, depending on the matchup. Jefferson just balling out up there with Sam Darnold.
Dude,
Yeah.
I don't think anyone predicted the Vikings to do as good as they've
No.
been.
No, just given Andy Dalton, Sam Darnold's history, but that goes back to what we were talking about earlier. Bryce Young and like Justin Fields, like these teams that can't coach. Like, look at the Jets with like Zach Wilson. I'm not saying Zach Wilson's a good quarterback. Andy Dalton. Then you've got Baker Mayfield with the Browns. You've got Justin Fields with the Bears. Like, Andy Dalton, like you said earlier, before we even started, like, he's a seasoned vet. He should be playing well. Maybe not that well, but he played well. Then you've got Justin Fields, who's been doing enough because he's actually in a system where he's being coached. You've got Sam Darnold that's playing in a system where he can be coached and make the right decisions. Baker Mayfield, same situation.
Well, and I'll make a counter argument there that I know he's coming off of an injury, and I'm admittedly a big time hater of this guy. But look at Kirk Cousins, right?
Yeah.
He's not doing well at Atlanta, and I think Atlanta is a much worse off team than the Vikings were. Dude always choked anytime it mattered. And so I'm not really all that surprised. I mean, I'm a Green Bay fan, so I watch a lot of Minnesota games, and I actually am also a fan of the Vikings. And I've always felt like they had great coaching staff, good players. It was just a good team altogether. But they just never could get over that hump because of Kirk.
Yeah.
I put it pretty squarely on him. He's a great regular season quarterback, but when it matters the most and he has to perform,
He's the white
too
Dak
busy
Prescott.
at Coles.
he can't do it. Yeah.
He's the white Dak Prescott.
Yeah.
He is.
Yeah. What was it last year? I think he lost. It was like his 8th Monday Night Football appearance, his primetime appearance.
Oh, that's
and
how he got like the whole primetime Kirk. Like,
Yeah.
he just flops. in
never
primetime.
won a primetime game.
But I mean, he beat the Eagles last week in primetime.
Yeah.
Correct. Ryan is now a Cowboys fan, by the way.
Also a great game.
If you can't tell. If you-
So the defense question, I'll weigh in on that.
yeah.
So
I just haven't had a chance to look. So
I'm going to say 4. I think Raiders is a good shout. I think 49ers. So Raiders play Cleveland. 49ers play New England. I'm also going to say Pittsburgh. They play Colts.
that's
And
a good-
then
yeah.
as a somewhat hilarious thing, I think the Cowboys maybe are kind of a fringe defense because they're playing the Giants. I mean,
Yeah, but
You
the
say
Cowboys,
that.
the Cowboys, the
They're gonna
Cowboys
get me.
have an inverse relationship of how they play versus how good the team that they're playing against is.
Oh, yeah.
If it's a team
I
that's
know.
much worse than them, they ball out.
yeah.
If it's a team that's closer to their skill level, it's almost like they just play down to that skill level and just disappoint.
Or just don't play at all.
Or that, yeah.
I watched him in Buffalo last year live, and it was awful. Yeah, I mean, after this past Sunday, because like before or like during the game and stuff, I was like, we got the Giants on Thursday. It's fine. We beat them like 8 of the last 9 times or something like that. But
hold on, Atlantic. Are you saying, is this a machine gun that shoots dinosaurs? I need clarification here because I'm leaning towards Beaver anti-material rifle, but I'm interested in what this dinosaur machine gun is
for sure.
Trade by Brian Robinson for Zay Flowers.
Just gonna ignore the Beaver anti-material rifle. Come on,
he is.
Stay on topic.
Trade Brian Robinson for Zay Flowers. I think that's pretty good. It's a fair trade.
Yeah,
because the Jags offense is trash right now.
Yeah.
So at least you've got some potential with Zay Flowers.
I don't think I'd get Kyron for Jordan.
Avoid Waddle at all cost. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. For sure.
Too high risk to start Braylon Allen. My other RBs are Hubbard, Bijan, and Dobbins. I don't think it's too high risk. It just depends on the matchup. Great. What did I say?
High risk.
Great.
You even looked at the list.
I was just reading the question.
I waited. You read the question, and then you reiterated when you were thinking. I didn't call it on the reading.
I got penalized by reading over.
Do not.
Get wrecked. You'll get penalized. There's only one penalty a game, but you're about to get penalized.
You're going to get again.
I'll spin again. I don't care.
You still have to wear the
challenge flag.
I'm just going to answer the question first, and we'll go over there. Braylon Allen. I don't think it's too high risk. I think Hubbard, especially after this past week, based on the matchups, I think that offense is going to start rolling a little bit there in Carolina. I think they just got some juice not having Bryce Allen. What's his name? Bryce Allen. Bryce Young. Why did I say Bryce Allen? Anyway, regardless. Oh, because Braylon Allen. But I'd say it would be matchup based. Is Kyron for Jordan Mason, Zay Flowers?
I would say no for that one. Like
Jordan Mason, good week, that'd be tough. Waddle's not. I'd probably hang on to that. What was that?
Hello?
Flag on the computer.
Okay. All right, let me go ahead and do my punishment.
Man, I don't know though. I mean, Waddle is not worth it, but I mean, Jordan Mason and Zay Flowers.
The
camera's frozen on me.
Maybe that's what.
Is that what that sound is? Sit tight,
I don't know.
We're having technical difficulties.
Waddle's a pretty lame pickup, but I mean, Jordan Mason and Zay Flowers. I don't know. Maybe.
Just traded Connor, Laporta, and Mooney for JT and Ferguson.
I tend to think that's not a great trade.
Yeah. I like James Conner this year. And I think Mooney has a chance to be a solid flex play. Laporta, has he been doing anything really?
I don't know. If it was last year, I would say.
Oh, if it was last year, 100% take Laporta. But...
Yeah. I don't know what he's been doing this year.
Are we still coming through? Can people still hear us?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I was gonna say we're just answering questions while you guys figure out the technical difficulties.
Yeah, that works.
That's fair. Yeah, I haven't looked at his stuff, but I just based on what the other top tight ends have been doing this year, that's not terribly surprising.
Oh wait, he gave us his team here. Darnold, your starting quarterback is Darnold. Okay. I mean, he's been doing good. Yeah, it's surprising to see someone actually playing him.
Yeah, Aaron Jones, that's solid.
Hill, Nico, tight ends are Ferguson, flex, JSN. I like JSN. I don't know.
You should maybe try to offload Hill if you can.
Yeah.
If you can get something for him.
Oh no.
This camera's just not working. I'll just spin it over.
I need a WR3. I'm skeptical.
16-team league kind of force. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
It's just the camera.
Skeptical of grabbing Jennings long term. So. Should I go for Jennings, Shakir, or Mooney?
I think if you want more long term, I think Mooney.
Mooney. Yeah.
Oh, you're so. I forgot about your punishment.
Camera stopped working. It just straight stopped working.
Robinson or D Mooney.
Rival hat.
I say Mooney.
I didn't even
again,
bring an Eagles
Nick.
hat this week. So next week I'll bring one for you.
Or I could just put on the Steelers eye things.
You could.
'Cause I
Yeah.
don't like the Steelers either. I'll do that. That's fine. I ain't wearing a stupid Eagles hat.
Pick up Jennings and just trade bait.
Yeah,
I mean,
actually.
you absolutely could.
You definitely could.
Jennings could be sold high right now.
Yeah.
Did we answer Nick? Pick up Waddle, Robinson, or
I said Mooney.
Oh yeah, I think Mooney has your higher ceiling.
Yeah.
I think, especially with Tua out, I would stay away from Waddle. Robinson didn't do anything for me this week. I think like I think he's going to be a Buster Boom person with Cooper Kupp out, because there's a lot of targets on the Rams team.
Oh, what? It didn't even feel up right. What's going on?
Well, and with Puka and Cup being out, there's nobody really
Just peeled
to
off.
target in the passing game that demands double coverage.
Oh yeah.
So
Well, they also
it's
have-
hard
they
to get
also-
anybody open.
They also threw a lot to Tutu Atwell
Yeah.
as well. Oh, he meant Wandell Robinson. Oh, my bad. My brain just.
I still say Mooney.
Yeah, Mooney is definitely. Yeah.
This one's stupid.
Okay. Great.
More Fields.
Now I've got shit on my face.
Well, I have shit on my head, so.
Well, you're used to it. Okay, we got so many questions.
I was gonna say we're
Oh,
getting a lot of questions, but where were we at in the podcast?
Well, we just got through all of our matchups, so next is supposed to be games. So I guess, do we have a game?
We have a game, yeah. We're gonna do Smash or Pass NFL head coaches,
Okay, let's do it.
and we're gonna just rapid fire all 32. No rationale, just
Yeah, you,
smash or pass.
yeah, no rationale.
Nick, to answer your question, I think that looks pretty solid. I don't see anything in there that I would be like super scared of.
That works.
All right, so real quick, guys, we're gonna take a break from questions and go play a quick game. We appreciate your questions. I don't want you guys to think that we don't. This is really cool doing this live and having people ask us questions. It means so much that you trust us with your fantasy teams.
You probably shouldn't.
You also
probably
shouldn't do that.
but it's great that you guys think we have knowledge.
Yeah.
But we're gonna play Smash or Pass with NFL head coaches. No rationale, just quickly rapid fire all 32. Smash or pass. Smash.
Smash.
Smash for sure. Yeah.
Pass.
Pass.
Smash.
I don't know. I feel like if I smash, he'd probably tell a 9/11 joke. And
I like that
piss me off,
stubble.
so.
That stubble would feel good.
No
Yeah,
rationale.
Oh, no rationale.
Oh,
Sorry.
pass.
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 Smash.
Yeah, smash.
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 Look at that. Look at that, man.
Smash. 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 Smash.
Look at that jawline.
It's a pass.
Dude. That
No. Smash. Fuck you, Mike McCarthy.
I'll smash him with a hammer.
Smash.
Wait a minute.
Wait, we didn't specify.
Pass.
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 Smash.
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 What a beautiful man.
Smash.
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 Smash. He's a good looking dude.
D'Amico Ryan.
Why
is,
does he
yeah.
have a helmet on? That's
Because
not him
he
as
was
a
a
coach.
player.
Played for the
Yeah,
Texans.
yeah.
Dude's Jack too.
Pass. Pass.
Pass.
Smash. Smash.
Really?
Yeah, smash.
All right.
Smash.
Pass.
Smash.
Smash. Smash.
Smash. Yeah.
That's not a very
not a good
flattering
picture,
picture,
no.
of
Did
him.
not look
but
like a coach.
Yeah.
that was for everyone to
Pass.
Pass.
pass. Yeah.
Smash. Smash.
Smash.
That's cocaine.
That's
smash.
terrible picture, but smash.
2015.
Smash.
Yeah, smash. Yeah.
Wait,
Kevin O'Connell.
Yeah.
Vikings.
Vikings now. Okay, it threw me off with him. Okay, yeah, smash. 'Cause he looked familiar.
I think smash. That's an old picture of
Allison.
him. It's Gerard Mayo.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh.
I'm a pass.
Smash. That's fine. Pass.
Pass. I'd be like fucking myself.
Smash.
Pass.
Dude,
Smash.
like zip.
Absolute
No,
smash.
it's his. I can't stand his face.
That's fair.
Absolute smash.
That's what paperback's for.
Pass.
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 Smash with a hammer.
Yeah. Smash.
Omar Epps. I didn't know he was quarter.
Mike Tomlin's
Pass.
a good looking man. in my
Pass. I
opinion.
feel like he would drop some weird Tomlinism like mid
He'd go 9-8, so that's all that matters.
smash.
Why is he smoldering?
Absolutely.
Pass.
Weird.
Wait, who's that?
Pass.
Oh, Python.
Brian Callahan.
Pass.
Pass.
Looks like a scene from The Office.
Yeah, it does.
Pass.
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 That's it.
Is that it?
That's
All right.
it.
All right. Smash or pass head coaches. Interesting.
That was fun.
Felt like a lot of smashes.
You guys are.
Oh, hey, Nick.
Pretty questionable.
Yeah. All right.
All right, cool.
So next, these things are really annoying. How do people wear these?
I don't think they smile much, and also I don't think
That's
they
true.
actually,
Not with Steelers on.
they don't
not
wear
actual-
those. I feel like they use like a paint. It's like an actual
Yeah,
eye
but
black.
these are like the things that people wear.
Those
to
are
the
what-
game.
yeah.
It's
what I was
probably
saying. It's
mostly
annoying.
females, and females do a lot of things that are uncomfortable for vanity. So.
It's
That's
true.
fair. That is fair. Like ghost me.
Trust me, that's probably not uncomfortable.
Oh, sick
You know,
burn.
I invited you on because you're my friend, and I wanted you to be.
I
part
think
of
you're
this
a
today.
great addition.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah,
you.
No problem.
Thank you.
All right. So next we typically go over our games this week. So I guess we can go ahead and we'll do that. Then we'll do the duck races. Should we do? I think we should do it differently this time. I think we should go over the game, do the duck race, go over a game, do
Ooh,
the
I
duck
like that.
race,
I like
and
that.
just back and forth. That way we're not doing them all at the end or all at once. So, definitely don't click on the
I clicked the wrong one.
because it's
suck.
gonna get a box score
Yep.
because ESPN, and I'm going to complain about this again for the 8th year in a row. If you click on the wrong thing, it's like this is brought to you ad free. After a word from our sponsor.
Hey, since you're a very knowledgeable man, I always
Questionable,
forget
but
what's the acronym for average draft position. I can't remember it.
What is this, a trick?
He's just stupid.
No, I'm just an idiot, bro.
I'm not doing that.
All right, fine.
Just
Would we
will never
drop
know.
It's
DeMarcus?
just a joke. I was gonna make a joke.
Would we drop DeMarcus Robinson, Tyler Algier, or Romeo Dobbs for Mooney?
Say it again.
DeMarcus Robinson, Algier, or Dobbs? Would you drop them for Mooney? Also, sweet Cowboys fans, I'm sorry. I wish I could hug you right now because it sucks this year.
Algier.
I would say Algier, yeah.
Algier, right? He's Jacksonville.
No, he's Falcons. He's behind Bijan.
Oh yeah, definitely him.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of Etienne. Yeah, him for sure.
I would definitely pick up Mooney.
Yeah,
I wouldn't drop Dobbs, Romeo Dobbs, because once Love is back, we'll see. Anyway, all right. So we're gonna go over.
Just spit on myself.
Great.
Can't use a straw.
Do you want me to spit on you?
No, I'm okay.
Ooh.
Hot to a spit on that thing.
I am. Oh, we
Can
never
I
went.
get a podcast now? Oh wait.
We never went over the standings. Honestly, it doesn't really matter. It's at the bottom of the screen on the other screen. You guys have probably seen it. It doesn't really matter. I'm in first place. It's all that matters. And Josiah's in last place. So get wrecked. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and go over our teams this week. We're going to go over a game. Then we're going to do a duck race to see who the computer thinks is going to win. This is for Michael because Michael loves duck races. So we're going to do his game first.
Quack. Quack, quack, quack.
So we've got the chosen one who's sitting at 1-2 versus Bruce, Taco FC. All sitting at 2-1. Michael's got Prescott and CeeDee Lamb. Wow, Michael's team is beat up. Kenneth Walker, Amari Cooper, Sam Laporta, all questionable. Sam Laporta got carted off the field with a high ankle sprain, then came back into the game and then left again. So we'll see if he's going to actually play. Those high ankle sprains are dangerous.
you got to see that bench.
Rebecca, can you show bench there at the bottom?
Oh, I'm
Scroll
so
down there.
sorry.
No, you're good. He's got Jaden Reed, Jordan Addison, Gus Edwards, Khalil Shakir. He doesn't have another tight end, so he's going to
Yeah, I'll
have
have
to
to see what's out there.
Is
But
Jordan
even-
Addison questionable because he has a court appearance?
No, he got hurt
Did he get hurt?
2 weeks or last week. I don't think it was this week. I think it was last week. Could be wrong though.
So he's got Jaden Reed to swap in.
I mean, I like Prescott and Lamb versus the Giants. It could be the Cowboys get right game, and I'm crossing my fingers that it will be. However, it didn't look great on Sunday. There was a lot of like CeeDee Lamb yelling at Dak Prescott on the sideline, and it didn't look good. So
Also, you wonder if they'll just blow him out so bad that they'll just run the ball a lot.
with who?
You wonder if the Cowboys will blow out the Giants.
The
so
Giants.
Bad.
Yeah, but who are we going to run it with? Ezekiel Elliott?
Maybe I should put Zeke in my lineup.
I don't know. I'm not going to lie. I think I would probably swap Stafford
For Prescott?
Yeah, because Chicago stinks.
Yeah, but they got a good defense. And Kupp and Puka are out. That's what would worry me about that. I'm not saying that Chicago's going to beat them, but, of course, Stafford did just beat up on the 49ers. So
Yeah.
Chicago's defense will beat them. It won't be Caleb.
I don't know. Are we trying to argue that Chicago's defense is better than San Francisco's?
It has been playing better, yes.
I think they have been, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I think? We should let the Ducks decide.
We should. I
Probably
mean,
should, yeah.
Should we make... Who did Justin take?
Justin took Bruce.
Of course he did.
It's all right. Let's let the Ducks decide. I'm going to go with, you know what? I'm going to give this one to Michael. He needs another win. I'm going to go with Michael.
I'm also taking Michael this week.
Right.
Yeah, I think I will too.
Yeah.
I forget.
You've already got it set, so you can just hit set.
These things make my face itch. I feel like I'm allergic.
You can't take them
You
off.
can take them off if I can take this off.
I'll suffer.
All right. I guess I can turn the sound down. That's better.
Start to DK, Flowers, Devonta, Singletary.
Ready?
DK
Go.
and Devonta if he's healthy. DK Metcalf and Devonta Smith. All right, we got Michael. Ryan, this is your job.
Oh, and Bruce is off to an early lead. Where's their costumes at, Rebecca?
I don't know. They didn't.
He's going
have
to
any
drop
this
back
time.
here, and Mike's going to take another lead here with the last 10 seconds coming up. But Bruce is in prime position to get a charge here in 3,
See
2,
you
1.
later.
There he goes. Just like I called it, and there's Bruce for the win.
All right.
That's so loud. I'm so sorry.
So the Ducks turn against Michael because Michael talks shit on the Ducks.
Oh.
That's accurate. These things are like serious. I can't. These things are itching my face.
Whittle
Might be
baby
allergic to
can't
the
handle the
adhesive.
eye black.
Is it like all red?
He's like, I'm breaking out from the eye black.
I feel like I am. I'll put it back on.
Put
but,
'em
like,
lower.
holy crap.
Oh, I will do that.
Gosh. Jeez.
Rest in peace.
It just felt like it was eating my
Just
skin.
spin the wheel again.
Nah, it's okay. All right, Ryan, let's go over your game. Mayor of TD City versus Cut My Balls.
Oh,
The two teams that came into this past week at 2-0, both facing off.
now both
Ooh.
are 2 and 1.
Close.
Yep. You got 104 to 109. Ryan, why don't you just run down this? Tell us what you think.
Okay, so I like the Jordan Mason against New England. I'm hoping that's pays off. I also really like Chris Olave against Atlanta. Honestly, I have George Kittle in my flex right now. I don't know if he's going to play this week or not. But,
I heard them talking today that they're thinking about sitting him another week, but
well, I have him
we'll
there
see.
now because if he doesn't play, I'm probably going to play Goddard regardless because if AJ Brown and Devontae Smith are out,
that's a good play. Yeah.
Goddard's going to have a lot of targets.
Honestly, even if like they are out and Kittle does play, I'd probably still play.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
That's what he just said. But
no, I'm saying if Kittle does play.
yeah, that's what he just said.
Okay. I'm retarded. Wait, I can't say that on YouTube. But I am. It's true.
Banned. I don't know. I'm hoping Stevenson puts another 0.3 points against San Francisco, but like we just talked about, their defense hasn't been the best. I don't know. I feel like it's just going to be a pretty close matchup. Like all of my matchups have been so far
I see Derrick Henry underperforming.
I do too.
against Buffalo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think
And then I
Garrett
don't-
Wilson will overperform.
I don't like
I don't
the
know,
Seahawks
'cause
defense against Detroit, honestly.
Garrett Wilson's going to be probably shadowed by Sertan, and he's been a beast this year.
Yeah, I don't think it matters. I think Garrett Wilson's good enough.
I don't know.
I mean, they're only projecting him 11 points. Like, him overperforming that doesn't require a whole lot.
That's fair. That's fair. Big old Kyle Pitts there. I think you've definitely got the leg up regardless of whatever tight end you're playing. New Orleans defense has been pretty decent this year, so
Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do about defense in my flex spot. Show me what's the bench say? What we got?
Ooh, you got Mooney.
I do have Mooney. I might actually slot him in.
Yeah.
thanks, Nick. But they can't ban me for saying that if I claim that it's true. Appreciate it.
So,
I'm
Man, he's got Keenan Allen. He's been really disappointing.
I think I'm gonna.
I'm gonna take myself. I know I let myself down all the time, but I'm gonna pick myself.
I think I'm gonna go with Nathan.
I don't know. It just depends on. Gosh, that's really tough. He's got Swift too. I almost think swapping him in would be good. Man, I don't know.
It's tough. Stevenson versus San Francisco is going to be tough. But they just lost. San Francisco just lost one of their defensive linemen, so it might actually be better for Stevenson. However, I can see the Patriots getting into a hole, and not being able to run the ball much.
Mm-hmm.
So
for sure.
So I don't know. I'm going to go with Nathan. I think Kyler Murray's going to have a good game.
I'm going to go Ryan.
Going to go with Ryan?
Yeah, I'm going to go Ryan.
Justin picked Nathan as well. So, all right. What does the duck say?
I picked me.
What does the duck say?
Whack, whack, whack.
I was hoping that you'd pick up on that.
You think I don't know my 2011 memes? Or was that 2013? I don't even know.
Something.
It's early 2010 memes.
Yeah. And let's go. Off to the races.
I got a little beanie on.
Look at that, it's blue. It's
your cowboy hat.
Yeah, look at that. It's beautiful.
I don't like being out to an early start here, but it's okay because I'm going to drop back and I'm going to win. Why'd you turn the wax off?
Wax on.
I don't think so.
We do have another question too, so once this is over, we'll get to Breezy's question.
We're both dropping back here. It's going to be a real close. I think Nathan's going to pull ahead here, though, unless I can turn the Jets on.
I like how they just go.
Oh God, we're both hitting the Jets here, and I think I'm going to take it. That's going to be a win for me.
It's going to be a win for Ryan. These are so predictable. That's why they're.
They really are predictable once you understand how this game works.
Yep.
But I won't apologize for the Ducks, Michael.
So we've got a question from Breezy, trade question. Baker, Dumont. David Montgomery.
Pull up the
David Montgomery.
Pull up the
chat.
So this is a trade. Baker, David Montgomery, CD Lamb for Kyler, Josh Jacobs, Garrett Wilson. Wait, what are you receiving? Like which end are you on? Are you trading away?
Yeah, you're trading away.
Trading away Baker, or are you trading?
I'm leaning towards Kyler, Jacobs, and Wilson.
Yeah, dude, CD is like, it's
Trading
so tough to
away
trade him
CD.
because like he could have trading away
Yeah.
CD.
See, I know David Montgomery splits.
I like
snaps.
Baker though.
I know David Montgomery splits with Jameer Gibbs, but I mean he puts in a lot of goal line work.
He does.
So
And as much as I didn't like the Jacobs acquisition by Green Bay, he's doing pretty well, and it's only so many weeks in, and when Love comes back, he's only going to get better. So
Yeah,
I was gonna say there's still a lot of football left to play, and CD he was drafted top 3 in almost every league for a reason.
You also got to look at the Cowboys' upcoming schedule. It's like the Giants, and it's like we've got like the Lions, we've got San Francisco, we've got it's a tough schedule too. So
the Jets have a pretty tough schedule as well.
Yeah,
if I remember right.
Yeah,
I would say I would want Wilson over CD, and I would want Jacobs over Montgomery. My only hesitation is Baker for Kyler. I think Baker's really good,
but Baker's up and down.
He's up and down, and
rough.
Kyler, even when he plays bad, he's just one of those quarterbacks that generates fantasy points.
Yeah, I would probably do that.
I think I probably would too.
So my biggest thing would be giving away CD because he has so much potential.
Mm-hmm.
So, and we just haven't seen it from Garrett Wilson yet with Rodgers, but they're only 3 games in.
Well, he's been who's got most of those points been going to Lazard, right? Yeah.
So
but
I think once
we missed a question from Parker as well.
Who do we miss?
Start two. DK, Flowers, Devontae, Singletary.
Oh, I said that earlier. DK and Devontae. If Devontae
plays.
If Devontae plays,
yeah.
DK and Devontae. If not, DK and Flowers.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, Singletary. Wait, they play against the Cowboys. That might be a good play.
They can't stop the run.
Yep. So that might be a good play. Anyway, all right, let's go ahead and get to the next game here, I guess. Or did we already? Yeah, we did the duck race. All right, Jed, we're going to your game here.
You mean Linden?
Linden, yeah, Linden Yodels, the vape store.
I don't remember which one it is.
Team Big L's R Us versus Hard Knock. So you are playing against Brittany. Projected 109, 101.9 to 109.6.
Yeah, I don't like my odds here. There's a lot of people that are questionable that are on my bench that, if healthy, would maybe change things a little bit.
Did you play Lab McConkey last week?
He was my flex.
Okay, nice. How many did he get you? Because he had a pretty good game, didn't he?
I don't think he did incredibly.
He didn't do great because Herbert got hurt.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah,
I'm not thinking. I'm thinking McCaffrey. Logan, is it Logan McCaffrey?
Luke McCaffrey.
Luke McCaffrey. That not McConkey. It's Luke McCaffrey. I'm thinking of.
I don't know. It's tough for me to really. At this exact moment in time, I think Brittany's probably going to have me. I think what it's going to come down to is if Kelsey shows up against the Chargers, I think I have a shot. If he doesn't, I don't have a shot at all.
I think Brittany's biggest weakness right now is Kyron Williams versus Chicago.
Well, honestly, I think maybe even Devon A-Chain too.
But they'll be feeding him with Tua out. They did last week.
Yeah.
So he got over 20 points last week. And it's the Titans.
Yeah.
And they're not very good.
And then she's also got Calvin Ridley. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'd probably pick Brittany here.
I like your matchup of Pickens versus Indy.
Yeah.
Their defense has been pretty bad. I worry about McConkey because of Herbert being hurt.
Well, I really want Tank Dell, but until he comes off of being questionable, I don't feel comfortable putting him in. And then, so the numbers are a little bit skewed here, right? Because like Jackson is projected higher than Burrow, but I don't understand why. Because Burrow's playing Carolina and Jackson's playing Buffalo. So
it's because Jackson's got that rushing upside.
Yeah,
so
I guess, but I mean,
points.
Buffalo's defense is so good. Like
they are surprisingly good.
And then also I have the Steelers in over the Texans. And I don't know. I could see that going either way. I think the Steelers defense is one of the best in the leagues. Indy just hasn't been able to get anything going on offense. I see them giving Richardson all kinds of fits and causing a lot of turnovers.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I don't know. I'm still not going to back myself. I think there's just too many things that have to go.
Jacksonville too. So
there's too many things that have to go right for me.
Yeah.
In order for me to be able to win. And I don't know. I don't see it happening. I'm going to say Brittany's got it.
Word. I'm going to go with Brittany as well. Justin took Jed to win.
Aw.
Ryan, who you got?
I'm taking Brittany.
Taking Brittany. All right, let's see what the duck says.
Oh,
what does the duck say?
What happened?
Next week, I'm going to try to remember to get Smash Brothers so we can actually do a legit.
What did you do, Rebecca?
I really don't know. Penalty.
Koosh balls.
Ouch.
I just threw away my koosh ball.
Oh,
Now I have nothing to mess with other than my pen.
You look good in that Cowboys hat.
I feel like my head's on fire.
My face feels like it's on fire.
Did you change the numbers?
I don't need to.
No, she's on names,
okay.
So it's all good.
Yep.
Brittany's a little doctor.
It's so cute.
That feels appropriate.
Yeah, right.
All right.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, and they're off.
Let's go.
Whack, 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 whack. Jed takes it out to an early lead, but that's a good thing because I think it means you're going to drop back here in a second and put on the Jets, and you're going to win.
Got a question from David here. Do I drop Baker Mayfield? My other quarterback is Dak Prescott.
No.
I wouldn't drop Baker Mayfield if you can afford it.
Come on.
There you go, Jed. There you go. I told you.
Oh my God! There he goes.
Unless you're trying to pick, if you're trying to pick somebody else up, like a wide receiver.
The Ducks have
another
spoken.
need. Wait, who did it get?
It picked Jed.
Jed. All right. All righty. Let's go ahead and I'll go ahead and go over my game real quick. I'm Hawk Tua versus Hover Around Genocide. First place team, me versus the last place team, Hawk Tua. Right now it's projected 102 for Josiah to 112.5 for me. Also, as always, predictions don't matter. Last week I was projected for 120 and I got 78, so it's really hard to tell. Right now I'm kind of torn. If Jordan Love comes back, I've got him on my bench right now, but they're playing Minnesota. Minnesota's defense has been really good.
I was going to say, are you going to play Jordan Love on his first game back?
Probably not. Not versus Minnesota. Probably not. So right now I've got Baker Mayfield versus Philly. He's got Justin Fields versus Indy, which could be good.
That could be good, yeah.
Indy's defense is pretty bad. Travis Etienne versus Houston. Don't really like that.
Yeah, I don't like that at all. He should switch that if he can.
And then he's got Zach Moss versus Carolina, which I haven't really watched any Carolina, so I don't know how their run defense is. I just know
It's not good. Did you see the Saints?
Adams at Cleveland,
Carolina.
I think it's not a good matchup either.
Adams versus Cleveland.
Yeah.
Rashee Rice versus the Chargers. Chargers defense, I mean, yeah, I don't know.
I lied. He should leave Etienne in. The only other option is White at Cleveland, which is not good.
Yeah. Gesicki versus Carolina could be good for him.
Yeah.
Of course, they're getting the offense going there. Hopefully it doesn't go to Gesicki, but I feel like they're going to try to get T. Higgins more involved because he's finally back.
I would absolutely swap in either Tyreek Hill or Mike Evans for that flex.
For Jameson Williams.
Yeah, for Jameson Williams. There's way more upside on either one of those guys.
He might not have set his lineup yet, but yeah. Over to my side here, I've got James
Was
Cook.
Tyreek out last week? Why has he got him on his bench?
No, it's because
no, he just didn't have a starting quarterback.
Yeah.
I mean, Skylar Thompson going into the game
Tyreek
and
Hill,
then
though, so
turned into Jake Boyle. Well, he had like 4 points.
Well, you'll have that on the bigger jobs. But
So I got James Cook versus Baltimore.
I think that's a good matchup.
Alvin Kamara versus Atlanta. I like that matchup as well. St. Brown versus Seattle. Their secondary is pretty good over there in Seattle, so it's kind of Nico Collins versus Jacksonville. That's a 40 burger just waiting to happen. Trey McBride's questionable, and I don't have a backup tight end, so that could suck. I'll have to figure that one out. James Conner. I'm not sure if I'm going to play James Conner or if I'm going to go to my bench. So I've got.
Man, I think I'd be so tempted to get Worthy in there.
sorry.
Worthy or Juwan Jennings.
Or Juwan Jennings,
If Juwan Jennings, if Debo and Kittle are out again, I'm probably going to play Juwan Jennings.
Yeah.
So, but we'll see there. But I don't know. I think I've got enough to beat Josiah. I just think it's going to come down to a couple key matchups. We'll see what happens at quarterback, whether I play Love or Mayfield. Mayfield didn't do anything for me last week, and Philly's defense they're not the best, but they've been pretty stingy, unless it's Kirk Cousins. So
I feel like they haven't been that good against the pass, though.
they really haven't been. It's the pressure
They
up front.
haven't.
Is if they can get pressure up front,
Yeah.
then
And the Bucks have a great offensive line.
they beat
Although
hurt.
Jalen Carter had a great game
So-
against the pass last week.
He did. Yeah, he was like he had to be held back on the sideline because he was talking so much trash. I hate the Eagles so much. I'm gonna take myself. I just think that I've got enough to do it, and I just can't. I can't lose to Josiah.
Yeah, I'm taking you because just seeing the last 2 weeks of Josiah's team, he's not been hot.
To be fair, I can't get penalized again. Suck it.
Nope.
Wait, what'd you say?
To be fair,
Oh.
that's what I got penalized for last week. So
Wait, the things still carry over every week? Okay, I was gonna say.
I was just double checking. Oh, sorry.
To be fair,
But Josiah would have beat me this week.
it's true. It's true.
But at the same time, I'm more.
I don't
I'm
see
up and
you
down.
scoring-
He's just down.
I don't see you scoring 78 points again this week.
No. Who do you got, Jed?
You, Daniel. Yeah,
All right, we let the Ducks decide. Do we have more questions here?
I think we do.
I saw a couple more pop up.
We're starting. Who are my starting receivers this week? Chris Olave, T. Higgins, Roma Doomsday, Darnell Mooney, and Xavier Worthy. You want to make
That guy has half my team.
Mooney.
Olave, I think.
And
I think Olave is a
Yeah.
good start. Yeah.
I would probably get away from Odunze. Until I see it from Caleb Williams.
Uh-oh,
And
Daniel.
the marble or Ducks picks Josiah.
Pick Josiah.
Mm.
You know, it's only wrong, or it's only right about 50% of the time, so that's fine.
60% of the time, it works.
I think
every
T.
time.
Higgins is due for a big game. They're playing New England, right? No, they're not. They're playing Carolina.
They're playing Carolina.
Yeah, I'd definitely play T. Higgins. Nico plus Olave for Achane and Garrett Wilson.
So then, wait, in my situation, would you have T. Higgins or would you have Mooney in your flex?
I'm not giving you advice.
Aw.
This is a war, boy.
Thank you, Jed.
Olave and who?
So this one is
Roma Dunze.
Nico plus Olave
Oh.
for Devon Achane and Garrett Wilson. He lost Pacheco and have James Conner and ARSB.
Yeah, I mean, if you need a running back, that's not bad.
Yeah, A-Chain's a good running back.
I also lost Pacheco. Can you not? In your league? Do you not have his backup Steele? Because that's what I did. I grabbed his backup, and it's been all right. I just grabbed him off the waiver.
I think Achane without Tua is a good.
Yeah, but losing
giving up-
Olave and
And
Nico,
Nico was kind of tough, yeah.
That's-
But
that's
you get
kinda
Garrett
tough.
Wilson,
you do get Garrett Wilson.
so
Yeah,
James Conner.
It must be nice to be in leagues where people actually trade you.
Dude, right? People in this league
you
just
send dog shit trade.
Dog shit trades.
called out. Friggin'
I
called
sent you
out.
I sent you Austin Eckler for Lad McConkey. That's a dog shit trade.
He was last on the waiver list, so he didn't get him.
I have so many running backs.
You didn't have them. I sent you week 1. You didn't have running backs.
Yes, I did.
He drafted a bunch of running backs.
If you would have sent that
Jed
to
and I
me,
both
yeah,
drafted a
if
bunch
you would
of
have sent that to me after
You
Pacheco
literally
got
texted me
hurt,
back and said you didn't have running backs or running back.
I
depth
said
or
I
something.
have too many running backs.
Oh, I must have read that wrong then.
Yeah.
Reading is hard.
It is hard. Tempting because I could use a running back, but I think I'll hold on to McConkey for now.
Oh. Oh, he's got receipts.
I have receipts.
Wrecked.
All right. Fair.
Dude, I sent out like 3 trades already this year, and none of them were even responded to. It's like, come on, guys, check your trades. Jeez.
I always look at them because every once in a while somebody, like, not in this league necessarily, but like usually somebody who doesn't really know much about football, there'll be like one player that just goes crazy in 1 week, and they're like, oh my god, I have to have that person, and they'll give me like 2 or 3. And it's just like the trade is so good you can't pass it up.
I tried to trade Xavier Worthy after week 1, like so hard.
Try to trade Juwan Jennings now.
Josiah hands down sends the most troll trades ever.
Dude, it's like I'll give you Tyler Bass for Saquon Barkley, Lamar Jackson,
Alvin Kamara.
Like, yeah, he does it just to be a jerk.
Who we got left?
We've got
Justin and Kevin.
So Ryan, why don't you?
Justin's got this one for sure.
Yeah, I'm already
sure.
picking
Hope
Justin.
so.
But anyway, Justin has Jaden Daniels at Arizona, Saquon against Tampa Bay. That's gonna
Solid.
J.K.
Yeah.
Dobbins versus Kansas City.
Dobbins will underperform.
Yeah. Jamar Chase against Carolina could be huge.
Chase is going to overperform for sure.
This might be
Ayuk-
the Brandon Ayuk get right game
Yeah.
versus New England. Depending on if Gonzalez shadows him, it might be more difficult. I just don't know. I don't know if they shadow there in New England. So
Joe Mixon is a lock. I'm not sure about Schultz. But you only
Who's their
have...
tight ends, Mark Andrews?
He just has Mark Andrews.
Buffalo?
Yeah,
Yeah.
do not
Yeah.
make that switch then. Leave
Dalton
it.
Schultz versus Jacksonville, though. I mean, you just saw what Josh Allen did.
Again, it's the Texans' problem. There's so many targets.
That's true.
None of them are really balling out with any consistency.
Nico is. He's gotten me at least 12 points a week. So,
Yeah.
I like Nico.
It's all
Collins.
right.
He's my dad.
My dad.
And Kevin over there has got Patrick Mahomes, who's a good real life quarterback, but not a great fantasy quarterback. I don't think he scored him above like 15 points all year.
Bijan, I think, is a good...
But I don't like
Good
Bijan
snag.
against Saints.
Oh, I do.
Do
For
you?
sure, yeah.
He'd be
Yeah.
good.
Jacobs,
I think that Green
I
Bay
don't know how
Minnesota
that's gonna
game is going
go.
to be a defensive battle.
It is.
absolutely.
It's going to be
For sure, yeah.
It's going to be a low scoring.
Yeah. Zay at Buffalo, I don't like that at all.
Like
Yeah,
Neighbors
yeah.
versus Dallas, though.
I Depending on the pressure.
I just think Dallas is just going to destroy the Giants.
I really hope so.
You know, honestly, I hate the Cowboys, but I hope so for my for my defense
For your
sake.
defense.
Honestly, I think I would take Justin just only because of how many Baltimore players he has. He's got Isaiah Likely and Zay Flowers, and I do not think they're going to perform up to projection.
I agree. However, Marvin Harrison Jr. versus Washington.
Washington looked great.
They did, but they also allowed like 30 some points. So,
And they also,
well,
they were weak
against Cincinnati,
yeah,
which should be a good offense.
they're 0-3.
Yes, I said should.
So, it could be up, it could be down.
I'm taking Justin.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to go with Justin. I don't think not Jed. I don't think Kevin's going to reach his projection,
No.
but
I don't think he's switched his stuff around yet, though, also, just from looking at this.
he might not have, which is always difficult doing the podcast this early in the week to see, but that's what we try to let
But even
people
his bench,
do.
like, I don't know, there's not a lot there that you would move.
Yeah.
Yeah, Justin.
All right.
I'm
So
assuming Justin took himself.
Justin also took himself. Yep.
So we got Justin
and Kevin sitting in a tree. All right. Then after this, we'll get into we'll just read the comments from last week, and then we will go to primetime picks, and that'll be it.
Kevin's
So-
a construction worker.
Kevin's never done a day of hard labor in his life. Not once.
Wah,
Wah.
wah.
So now Justin's going to drop back. That means he's probably got this.
Unless Kevin drops back here too, then it could be.
And he's
Justin's
gone.
all the way off the screen, and here comes the Jets, while Kevin just
These are
lackadaisically swims
so-
along.
Oh, Kevin's
Kevin's putting in a little bit of speed, but that's Justin.
Yep.
Yep.
And it's Justin. That's everybody for Justin. It's the only one that everybody was on. Giggity. All right. All right.
Yeah, I love being on Justin.
So we do have a couple comments from last week from Philly Tribe. He said, quotes, only 5 leagues, Ryan? Got to have 8 minimum, my dude. Because you said that you were in 5 leagues.
I'm aware.
Yeah. And then he asked, will the Giants be the number 1 overall pick in 2025? After this past week, I don't think so, but they also have the same schedule as the Cowboys. And that's a tough schedule. They got to play the Ravens. They got to play the Bengals. They got to play the Steelers.
I'm not convinced that Carolina is going to be able to play well week in and week out.
No, but I also think they got a better shot. Honestly, I think if I had to pick right now who's going to get the number 1 overall pick, it would probably be Jacksonville. Offensively, defensively, they are not playing well at all.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
So
that could be.
That would be my pick for number 1 overall pick next year. I think Peterson will get fired by like week 7 if he keeps this up. So no, I don't think
Best job in the world. Fired head coach.
Right? Under contract for like what? Probably 2 more years. I forget how many years he signed for. Maybe 4 years. So you get paid for a couple of years and you can go get like an offensive coordinator job or something. Yeah. All right. So then we just got primetime picks here. We got 4 games again. Another doubleheader on Monday night. Dude, I hate those so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, even if it's like last night where I just wanted to watch the Bills game, didn't really care about the other game, you're forced into watching both games because they pop them up on the screen. It's like,
well, and that's like the best thing about watching primetime games. You don't have to flip back and forth between
You're just
multiple
watching one
games
game,
to try
yeah.
to figure out what's happening. You just watch one and that's it.
and the most annoying part about it is that you can put them in multi-view, but then
They'll show each
then
other.
it'll show each other. So
Yep.
then then you got 2 tiny screens on one. Dude, it was irritating the hell out of me last night. Anyway, so Thursday night football, we got the Cowboys versus the Giants.
Cowboys.
Cowboys.
I'm taking my hat.
Taking your hat. Justin also took the Cowboys. Sunday night football. The Buffalo Bills versus the Ravens. Justin took the Ravens.
Now listen,
Yeah.
I have bet against the Bills twice in prime time, and I have lost twice in prime time. So I'm not making that mistake again, and I'm taking the Ravens.
All right.
I love the Bills, but I don't. I keep picking them against them for some reason. So
See, I think that this past week gave everybody like this false sense of security about the Baltimore Ravens but they don't realize that the Cowboys are hot garbage. Their defense sucks so bad. If they can't get pressure on the quarterback, it's game over. And I don't think the Ravens are as good as that game made them look. I think the Cowboys are that bad. Bills all the way. I think Bills are going to smoke them.
I actually want the Bills.
The Bills?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know. It's so I'm going to take the Bills, but I think it's going to be a close game.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think the Ravens are as bad as they've played so far.
I don't think they're a bad team. I just think.
I mean, they lost to the Super Bowl champs. Sure.
Barely, too.
They
lost to the Raiders.
The Raiders was rough, right?
Yeah.
The Raiders game was really rough. But then I also would counter that by saying that the Bills went down 20-something points to nothing against the Cardinals.
It was week 1. Took them a little bit to get going. And that second half, they just blew through them.
Yeah.
Plus, look at Sunday. Like, it was like 28-6 in the fourth quarter against the Cowboys. They let them come back within 3 points.
I'm going to say Bills, and the only reason I'm going to say Bills is because the Ravens are not a turnover-forcing enough defense to capitalize on Josh Allen.
I don't think they know how to finish games either.
Yeah.
What's the over-under on Josh Allen hurdles?
For this week?
Yeah.
I'm going to go with at least 2.
2 hurdles.
Yeah, and they're going to be on plays where there's absolutely
No
no
reason.
fucking point for him to do that at all.
Right.
It's going to be 4th and 8, and he's going to get to the line of scrimmage and then try to hurdle 3 defensive linemen.
Yeah. And puncture a lung or something. All right. The first game on Monday Night Football. Wow, what a turd fest. Titans versus Dolphins. I don't even want to pick this game.
Dolphins.
I'm taking the Titans.
Justin took the Titans.
Listen, the Dolphins could get Dan
This is
Marino,
tough.
and he would still play better quarterback than Will Levis is right now.
That's true. Yeah. I think Will Levis is just too dumb. I just think he's going to make some stupid mistakes. They'll probably have a couple defensive.
They're also going to have Tyler Huntley,
Yeah.
not Tim Boyle. So Huntley.
But how long has he been there? Does he know the offense? It's also difficult for the Titans to scheme up against the quarterback they haven't seen in that offense. So
It's also difficult for the Titans to scheme.
that's a valid point. Yeah, I'm going to go with the Dolphins. A bounce back game. Titans are like a get right game this year. That's another team that might get the first overall
They
pick.
could. They very well could.
They really could. You think that they would draft a quarterback if they got the early 1 through 3 or 4, depending on who's there? Obviously, I don't.
I feel like they would, and I feel like
they'd
that
screw 'em
quarterback
up.
would also be terrible,
Yeah.
and then because that just feels so Titans.
Yeah,
I don't think Levis is the problem at all. I'm talking smack on him.
They're going to
but
take a left tackle, actually.
maybe. Honestly, they protect them. That'd be pretty good. All right, second Monday Night Football game: Seahawks versus the Lions.
Lions.
Seahawks have been playing well. The defense is
Seahawks
playing
have been
pretty
playing
good.
well, but I
Care boy.
got to go with the Lions.
Well, Dano's gonna take it to him.
This is in Detroit as well, so I'm going to take
Hey, Justin's here.
Justin.
Are the Seahawks, are they 3-0 right now?
They are.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so I was thinking about I'm taking the Lions as well. I don't know if I said that, but Justin took the Lions. Okay, so hear me out. This is just something I was thinking about earlier today. The Bills, they're 3-0. Everybody's super hyped on them, talking about them being the best team in football right now. Look who they've played. Just hear me out. The Cardinals, bad defense.
Yep.
The Dolphins, not very good.
Yep.
And the Jags.
Yep.
You know,
I'm not convinced. I'm not
yet.
convinced.
Not yet.
I really feel like the Ravens are going to keep that game close, and I would not be surprised at all if the Ravens beat the Bills.
Yeah.
Would not surprise me one bit.
Yeah, it wouldn't me either. And the reason I bring that up is because I'm a Cowboys fan, and every year, except for this year, obviously, they're like, oh, they're beating up on the bad teams, but then they play a good team, they won't be able to hold up against them. Which is true about the Cowboys most years, except for this year, we just lose to whoever. I'm wondering if that's the Bills this year. We'll see. Not this week. Well, might get a glimpse of it this week, but their upcoming schedule. So I don't know, it's just something I was thinking about earlier. I was like, they really haven't had a tough schedule. So
I just feel like the thing with the problem with the Bills is that it's like it's the struggle of having Josh Allen at quarterback, where it's like every play with him is like you're rolling a D20.
yeah.
And it's like, hey, from 2 all the way up to 20, he's going to look like one of the best players in the league.
Yeah.
But he also might roll that 1
Yep.
and do something where you're just like, what the fuck was that?
Yep.
Like, why did you do that? That doesn't make any sense. And it's like, once that starts happening in a game, it just like, it gets to him.
Snowballs.
And
Yeah.
he just can't stop doing.
Yep. Yeah. I don't know. I don't. What's their upcoming schedule? Because I know they got the Ravens, and then obviously they've got their divisional games and stuff like that. Let me see if I can find it. Let's see, Buffalo.
Well, yeah,
They've got
that's
the
fair.
Texans, the
Josh
Jets.
Allen, unlike his passes, keeps his hands to himself. So
They have the Texans next. They have the Jets, the Titans, the Seahawks, the Dolphins, Colts, Chiefs, Niners,
God, they got a super easy schedule.
Yeah.
Lions, Patriots, Jets, and then Patriots.
Their hardest games are going to be the Chiefs and the Lions, because I'm not sold on the 49ers this year. They don't look the best. Crap, they might go 14-3.
They do have a really easy
They have
schedule.
a super easy schedule.
Yeah. They'll drop a game that they shouldn't drop, probably a divisional game to the Jets or something like that. But
yeah, that's a good shout.
It just happens. Teams that know them the best, but
well, it's it's poetic justice, right? It's payback for 9/11.
Wait, what?
The Jets beating the Bills. It's payback against Sean McDermott.
Oh yeah. Forgot about that. Even though I said it earlier.
What?
49ers ain't so good when they don't have 15 future Hall of Famers on the field at once. That's true. Purdy got hurt as well, like a back problem, which could be bad for them if he's bothering them all year. So, but all right, I think that's where we call it. I think that's it. Did I miss anything? Anything else? You guys can think of?
so.
Nothing. I got to figure out a better way to wrap the show up because I'm just like, well, I think we're done. Okay, cool.
All right, yeah, that's all it is. So, I think Jed needs a wheel spin.
Well, he didn't get penalized. You can spin it for funsies. See what you get. Should put one on there that says grow hair. Be the ultimate penalty. Yeah.
See it?
Yeah.
Doesn't matter which way you spin it.
No. Like best $30 I've ever spent. Accent. So that would you'd have to speak in an accent for the rest of the podcast.
Blimey.
Perfect.
I was thinking more Borat. I was thinking the other day that one time that we watched Borat at your house, and we just wouldn't stop talking like Borat.
Jess was
Dude.
so fucking mad. I still do it.
Dude.
I still do it all the time.
We should have like a night where I come over and she's like on her way home from work and we're just sitting there drinking beer, watching Borat, and she's just going to be like, no.
Every single time she calls me, I always answer the same way. I go, my way.
My wife.
I accidentally went down. Very
nice.
Nice,
sure now.
Justin. We're still very proud of you for that.
All right. That's what we're going to call it. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you're watching this after we are live, leave us some comments, some trivia in the comments as well. And yeah.
Okay,
Like and subscribe.
bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
Every podcast I start, I never finish.
I like your sex life.
Hold on, I'm getting a phone call. Hello?
Well, hello, Mrs.